In the shadowed corners of South Korea's judicial history, the story of Choi Mal-ja stands as a powerful testament to the fight for justice and women's rights. It was a fateful afternoon in 1964 in the quiet town of Gimhae, South Korea. Choi, then an 18-year-old girl full of dreams, was walking when a young man suddenly attacked her from behind. He knocked her to the ground, pinned her down, and attempted to sexually assault her by forcing his tongue into her mouth. In a moment of sheer terror, her survival instinct kicked in. She bit down hard, severing a portion of her assailant's tongue, giving her the chance to break free and flee from that nightmare. But instead of being recognized as a victim, Choi was thrust into a maelstrom of injustice by the legal system of the time. At the Busan District Court, her attacker faced only minor charges of trespassing and intimidation, receiving a lenient 6-month suspended sentence. In stark contrast, Choi was convicted of causing serious bodily harm, with the court ruling that her act of self-defense exceeded permissible limits. She was handed a 10-month suspended sentence harsher than that of her assailant, reflecting the deep-seated gender bias of a patriarchal society. This verdict was not just a physical wound but a lifelong burden, branding her a criminal in the eyes of the law and her community. For over 6 decades, Choi lived under the weight of this wrongful conviction. Now, in her late 70s or early 80s, she carried the dual pain of the assault's trauma and the stigma of a criminal record. South Korea evolved with societal progress, but the scars of her ordeal lingered, leaving her to wonder if justice could ever prevail. A glimmer of hope emerged with the global #MeToo movement, which swept through South Korea in the late 2010s, sparking legal reforms on sexual violence. Inspired by this wave, Choi resolved to fight back, reaching out to women's advocacy groups and filing for a retrial in 2020. Despite initial rejections, her persistence, bolstered by public protests, led to the Supreme Court of South Korea approving a retrial in early 2025. On July 23, 2025, a historic moment unfolded at the Busan District Court. The chief prosecutor issued a heartfelt apology on behalf of the state, acknowledging the grave injustice Choi had endured for 61 years. They urged the court to acquit her, citing modern understandings of self-defense. Emerging from the courtroom, Choi, her voice trembling yet hopeful, expressed that this moment restored her faith in justice. Women's rights advocates hailed the case as more than a personal victory. It was a turning point for protecting victims of sexual violence. The world now awaits the final verdict, set for September 10, 2025. If exonerated, Choi's story will become a beacon of inspiration, a reminder that resilience can reshape destiny and that justice, though delayed, can still shine through society's darkest corners. This is a lesson in the power of courage, a call to all generations striving for a fairer world.